Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I was fairly excited for the new Sex and the City sequel series, just like that. I wasn't a huge fan of the series. I was given season 2 by a guy I was dating. We broke up, and I sort of wanted to watch it before I gave it back to him. And that was the season where Carrie broke up with Big. So I kind of bonded with the series at that point, and I kept watching. I got all the DVDs, and I watched the movies, and I loved them. And I was expecting a third film, like most everyone else. There were rumours about what was going to happen in the film, and then we heard that there were issues with Kim Cattrall not wanting to return. And everyone's like, well, how can they do the film without her? How can they do the film without Sam? What's going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. And it seemed to die there, and people sort of gave up on it. There were rumours about what the script was going to be, rumours that Carrie was going to have a baby and have to deal with being a mother, rumours that Big was going to die and she was going to have to deal with being a widow and dating again later on. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Then there was talk of a TV series, and people were like, well, are they going to get Kim Cattrall back somehow? Is she going to do a series, not a movie, blah, blah, blah. And then it was announced that they were going to do a series. It was called Just Like That, and Kim Cattrall was definitely not reappearing. And then the question was, well, how are they going to handle that? Are they going to kill the character? Are they going to have her just away working or something? Or just, are they going to have the characters just drift away, apart, or they're just going to focus on another friend? How are they going to do it? I was hoping that they would get someone diverse, because there was talk of how not diverse the cast was. It's basically just a bunch of white girls and their gay white friends. And I was kind of hoping that. And then there was talk again that it was going to be about somebody's death, and I assumed it was going to be Chris North again. But then we saw pictures of him on Instagram with Sarah Jessica Parker, and I was like, well, obviously he's not dying because he's in it. So I just assumed if they were going to kill him, the show would start after that. So I thought, well, maybe they are killing off Kim Cattrall, and it's going to be about dealing with losing friends and making new friends and maintaining friendships, later in life and everything. And then we heard they cast a new actress, Nicole Parker, who is Afro-American. She was in Boogie Nights, Empire, Remember the Titans, Soul Food. I was going to say Soul Train, Soul Food. And I'm kind of glad they did this. They also got an Indian actress, Sarita. I'm going to spell it Choudhury. I'm just bad at pronouncing. So that's good. They've got someone Indian. They've got someone who's Afro-American. And they've also got a queer actress, Sara Ramirez. And she's apparently playing a podcast host and a comedian that is a long-term friend of Carrie, and I guess that makes sense. She's going to have to get more into the internet side of things as she goes on, especially if she's going to need to make her own income again if Big's gone, because he was rich and he was probably covering everything, because I doubt she would have made that much money from the novels, which is where she was at the end of the last movie. And she couldn't go back to being a columnist because no one reads papers anymore. So she'd have to go online, I guess. So it would be interesting to see where they take the characters and where they go with the series. Now, so far as Nicole Parker, like I said, I was happy that they got someone who was diverse, because aside from, Jessica Hudson? No, I got the wrong name. Well, aside from that actress in the movies, they didn't really have any diversity, so I was glad with that. But I thought, well, are they going to try and just make her like the Black Samantha? Is she going to be the same character, but just race swapped? Or is she actually going to be a whole new unique character? I was hoping for a unique character. I didn't want them to sort of replace Samantha. And then I heard her name is Lisa Todd Waxley, and she's a Park Avenue mother of 3. And I thought, oh, God, I want Samantha back. I mean, I guess she could be a bit of a hoe, just because she's got 3 kids. Doesn't mean she's not like just having sex with everyone. She could be a single mother of 3 who's living it up after her kids have moved out or something. I mean, but I just got this feeling she's going to be more like Charlotte. And I'm like, but we've got Charlotte, so how's this going to work? Then I'm like, well, I want Samantha back, but we can't have Samantha back. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. But I'm going to trust them. I'm assuming they're going to do a good job of it. And now I'm wondering if maybe Chris North does die. For some reason, I just feel like, because I have heard that in the pilot, a major character is going to die, and I'm like, well, that would explain. You can have both. You can have Chris North in the pilot, because he's going to film some scenes and then die, and that would explain why he's on the set and that he's going to die. But then people are talking about the show itself. The themes are about sort of friendship in the autumn of life, and that could include dealing with loss of a friend. So maybe Samantha dies. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm curious, I'm interested, I want to know, I'm excited, and I just want to do a little video about that. Like, my videos are my COVID therapy and my YouTube therapy, where I just like to rant about things that bother me or talk about stuff that excites me. And I'm looking forward to this series. There's a lot they could do with it. I'm glad that actually a lot of time has passed since the movie, because they've got more to go on. It's not just going to be, if they'd done a direct sequel to the second film, it just would have been more of the same. This is going to be something very different and unique, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you know anything, if you've got any rumours, let me know. I'm going to go and I guess ponder what they're going to do with the series.